A customer has sent me some really nice necks to refret. And what's difficult about a fret job like this is that this being a USA Fender, in fact, this is a Fender custom shop neck from the 90s, a really nice neck. It's never been on a guitar from what I understand. These were well preserved necks. But the finish, you'll notice they actually spray over these frets with the lacquer, and it's a very thick finish. So what we want to do is minimize chipping in removing these frets, and I'm going to show you how that's done. Okay, because you've got lacquer over these frets, what you want to do is score them with a X-Acto knife. So you want an X-Acto knife with a new blade, and you want to come over these crowns like this, right behind the crown. Very carefully score these, because one little slip of the blade and you've cut into the finish. It can slip over the fret wire and cut into the other space, and you can wind up with little cuts in the maple, in the finish. This is a really thick lacquer finish here, real nitro lacquer finish. Custom shop neck. And he sent me 3 of these to refret. He wants stainless steel frets in these necks. These came with nickel frets, and he wants stainless steel. I don't blame him. I like stainless steel too. So on this other side here, I can come around this way, and you want to really hold that steady, okay? That's the main thing. Keep your eye on that blade. Make sure that that angle stays steady. And you want like the tip of your X-Acto knife. And you'll feel it scoring. You'll feel it scoring that fret right between the fret wire and the lacquer. Okay? You're trimming the lacquer away from that fret so you can get the pullers under it and lift it out of there, and you don't want a lot of chipping. So now that I've got it scored, now I'm going to heat it up like so. Heat it up real good, and when you're heating these, be careful that your soldering gun doesn't slip off the fret wire, because you'll burn a hole in that lacquer. And mine's got a nice little U-shaped tip that I've carved into it. Helps keep it on there. Okay, that should be good enough. Now, these are really close. They're finished off really close to the wood there. So I'm not going to be able to get my fret pullers under there. So what do? I take a 1/4 inch Japanese chisel like this and hit them just a little bit. Make sure your chisel is flat like this. You don't want to go in like this, because you'll grab some wood. You want to go in just like this. You'll see that fret wire. You'll see it jump a little bit. That means it's ready to pull. Now when you pull it out, you take your pullers and grab it like this. Maybe I can get this camera at a better angle for you. There we go. Now when you get it started, after you get it started, put one of these fret guards over it like this. See this? And then you can walk it out of there just like that. Nice and clean. No chipping at all. So that's the way you remove frets on a Fender neck that's been lacquered over the frets.